All right, time now to test your knowledge at 6:57 here on Good Day Chicago. Some interesting nuggets to pass along.
Yes, okay, so here's today's water cooler question. 60% of women say it'll bother them all day long if they do this in the morning. Is it not make the bed, skip their workout, leave dishes in the sink, or not take a shower? Wow.
That's quite the lineup.
I am going with, I would say skip their workout, but I don't unfortunately think that many women work out in the morning. So not take a shower. I'm going with not take a shower. It would bother you all day. And it would bother your coworkers too, I'm guessing. Jenny, what do you think?
You know, I could care less if the bed is made. Shower, optional. Dishes in the sink, I don't care.
The shower's optional?
Wow. Like every other day.
Jenny, I'm so glad we don't have to sit next to you. You've got your own traffic center.
I think skip the workout, because then you have to do it later. It's annoying.
Right, it is.
I like the way you broke that down.
Oh,
it is. Tammy, what do you think?
Okay, well, TMI, Jenny, and I can tell you this. You know what? The workout, I don't work out in the morning anyway, not a big deal. Make the bed half the time it's unmade. That one could be the borderline, but I got to tell you, it bothers me to leave those dishes in the sink, because I'm going to come home and find a crusty mess. So that one bothers me.
Yeah, John?
Yeah, I'm going with the dishes in the sink,
Dishes in the sink. All right, and the answer is dishes in the sink.
Boom.
Tammy and John, there you go.
I'm the same way, Tammy.
It does mean a lot of extra work, right? Because you got to scrape that.
You know, and I guess being a single guy for a long time, you know, I barely had any dishes, but I'll do one at a time. You know, my wife's like, just let them pile up and then we'll clean them. I'm like, I got to get them out of there.
Do you know what the key is? What you do is, because if I do wash my dishes and then I need to eat something, you put it on a paper towel so you don't use any of your clean dishes. No one has ever done that?
That's the kind of insight you just don't get everywhere, ladies and gentlemen.
Take that home with you. That's a nugget if I ever heard one.
John, it's just because we have families and we know it's not one dish. It's like a trunkload of dishes.
I don't know. I think single people have dishes
Jenny Milk, way to help.
All right, 6:59 right now.
Tomorrow, Jenny.
Very nice. All right, so kind of a mixed bag of news on the Ike this morning. We've got Air Fox right over Independence. Now, we had an earlier crash right here at Independence. It was blocking 2 right lanes, but they quickly cleared that up, so that's your good news. However, right now it is still pretty slammed from Wolf till you hit where that crash was at Independence, at least about a 40 to 45 minute delay. We had another crash at Des Plaines. Luckily, that one has been cleared, but just look at these travel times on the Ike. Pulling up our maps, that inbound trip will take you an hour 30 into the Byrne interchange. Outbound to Thorndale, not quite as bad, but still about 55 minutes. Edens 30 into the junction, only 25 out to Lake Cook. On the Kennedy, 30 to downtown, 45 out to O'Hare. Over on the Stevenson, an hour 10 to Lakeshore Drive, just under an hour, heading outbound to 355. And a reminder that Metro Burlington, Northern Santa Fe, all trains are seeing some pretty hefty delays this morning after an earlier train versus a pedestrian that happened near Lyle. Back to you.